Hey there, welcome back to the channel. If you are passionate about web development and love learning practical tips to build awesome projects, you are in the right place. Before we dive in, please take a quick second to hit that subscribe button and join our growing community. Ensure you watch till the end because I'll share some valuable insight you won't want to miss. Ready? And let's get started. In this tutorial, we're going to look at how to create MySQL databases on cPanel. Okay, so if you want to create a MySQL database on cPanel, what we're going to do is to first of all on your search bar just type DB or database and navigate to manage my databases. Okay, so we have create, manage, and delete databases. Okay, so click on that. Okay, so you'll be rerouted to this manage my database page where you're going to create your database and that of your database user. Okay, so my database here, I'm just going to give it a name. Let's call it David, or let's say tutorial. Okay, so I'm going to call it tutorial DB. Okay, and click on create. Once that is done, you get a success message, added the database David tutorial or tutorial DB. And once that is done, click on go back. And now the next thing you want to do is to create a user for this particular database. Okay, so just navigate down. Okay, and then we have database user, add a new user. What we're going to do is for your username, just put in the name that you prefer. So I'm going to put in tutorial user. Let's call it tutorial user, and then generate a password for this particular user. Okay, so if you have a strong password that you can use, you can just use that right here. Other than that, they have a password generator that you can use to generate a strong password for your user. All right, so now click on generate password. Okay, click generate password until you have a password that you prefer. Okay, so for me, I'm okay with this password, so I'm just going to copy this password and then check I have copied this password in a safe place. Okay, so you'll be required to enter this password in case you're installing a PHP script or some kind of software that requires you using this password. So you are required to keep this password in a safer place that you can always reference. Okay, so I'm just going to paste it right here and then I can pick it when I need it. Okay, so I'm going to now I can click on use password. Okay, right, so now our database user is created. Just click on create user. So now there's a success message and your database user has been created. Okay, now that you are done with this part, what we are going to do next, or the last part of it, is to link this database user with the database. Okay, so as you can see, we have add user to database. So who is the user for this particular database? That's what we're going to look at. Okay, so as you can see, I already have some database created. Okay, so I have the CardDB user associated with the card database. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to select our tutorial user and then we are going to assign that to our tutorial database. Okay, and once that is done, click on add DB. Now, once you click on that, you'll be rerouted to this page where you are going to allow certain privileges to this particular database user. Okay, so this will be CRUD operations. The person will be allowed, or this user will be allowed to create, delete, and make changes on this particular database. Okay, so this is a list of permissions that you're going to add on this MySQL database. Or what you're going to do is you can easily allow all privileges. Okay, but if you prefer to give certain privileges to this particular database, you can go through the list and check that which applies to your database. Okay, and once you are done, please click on make changes. All right, so now you have your MySQL database successfully created, and then the next thing you want to do is to copy your database user and that of the password, so you can copy it and save it in a place. Okay, so you can always copy your database user and that of the password and put it on the same file so that you can reference it anytime you want to use them. Okay, so yeah, that is it for creating a MySQL database on cPanel. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.